I don't want problems and suffering. Can I get a perfect life without any problems by praying to Buddha?
And if you think that just pray to Buddha or to Minjishri and everything will be happening by itself, then it doesn't work that way. You have to pray, yes, to get inspired, to read the instructions, to understand the path. Then you have to go yourself, and then whatever obstacle, you can call it obstacle, you can call it whatever you want to call it, all these things will happen. And when this happen, you have to try to get over these things. It does not mean that if you are following Buddha, nothing will be happen. Because for us as a Buddhist, suffering is the luxury that we have. Without suffering, there is no Buddhism. Without problem, there is no solution. Just like that, suffering is a very important tool in our practice. Of course, there are many different methods of practicing. There are some practitioners, I know there are some practitioners who are praying for suffering for themselves. Because when there is no negative, when zero negative and 100% pure, that's when you attain enlightenment or awaken. So to make it zero, whatever, of course, everybody has accumulated some sort of negative deeds. So the more suffering you have, this number is, your negative is going lower and your good deeds are going up. So the only way to get the negative balance down is through exhaustion, right? Something bad happens, that means your negative, the law of karma, this is exhausting. So the more suffering you have, this is going down. And the more chance you have to accumulate more merits. That means more compassion, more. Because if there is nothing, no pain, no suffering, then there's no chance to practice your compassion. If there is nobody screaming at you, yelling at you, or anything like that, then I'm not saying that you should be looking for people who are screaming at you, but I'm saying that generally, if there is no other side, then there is no oneself. So that's basically what I'm trying to say is that more problems you have, more chances you have of overcoming these chances. So it is very important to understand the suffering is also not all negative. You cannot think like